Hey, I'm Joe Kreitz. Here's my latest leather bag. I'm going to explain it in detail here in a minute and give you a tutorial. But first, I wanted to explain where the name SoulSpark came from. And it is from this book. Chip Gaines is a great businessman. We all know Chip and Joanna. And he had a quote in here, something along the lines of, he believes you should live your life with sparks in your soul. Basically, live life to the fullest. And I kind of was digesting that quote from him for a while, and then when it came to naming my company, I used that as inspiration. So here is my latest leather bag, and what separates these bags apart from other bags, leather or not, is that they're just made with the best material that you can find really in the world. I use Horween leather, which is out of Chicago, and it's just a world-renowned leather company. This is Horween Dublin. It's just pretty much the best. It's among the best of leathers that you can get your hands on. Also the brass products, these closures, the brass of the strap, the brass closures, the Conway buckles, strap. It's all just pretty much the very best of materials that you can get your hands on. So basically, the cost of just the raw material before I even start making the bag is probably 3 to 4 times more than a bag that you can get from like Walmart or Target or JCPenney or just these shops that you would typically get a bag from. So these aren't made really with trying to get a low price. I'm just basically just trying to construct the highest quality bag that I possibly can. This particular bag is made with 5-ounce Horween Dublin leather, Horween Essex, which is a real soft leather, is lining the front straps, the flap, and also the back of these straps here on the front. The closures are simple. Rather than going with the traditional like strap where you buckle down in here, you would buckle it and close it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It looks really good. It's just a little more complicated to get the bag open. So these are very simple. You just press them down, and the bag's never going to come open, and you just lift up and it comes right open, and I love that. To tighten the bag up or loosen it, depending upon how much you have in the bag, these straps here on the sides can tighten or loosen the bag up. It is approximately 4 inches deep, but I mean, there's no exact way to measure this, the way it's constructed and the way the front is and the back is. It just kind of expands to whatever you have in the bag. But I was aiming for about 4 inches wide. The gusset here is constructed with thread, sewing, and then 3 copper rivets that are hand hammered, and that gives it just a really awesome handmade feel that I love. The back of the bag, here is the connecting points that's how the strap connects. The pocket, it's a 6-inch deep pocket. I think it's 10 inches wide for a magazine or anything that you need to put in there. The flap is held on with copper rivets, which means it's never going to fall apart. Copper rivets are as solid as you can get. The handle is constructed out of the same leather that the bag's made out of, but it's just 3 layers thick, so that's always going to hold tight. Inside the bag, a small pocket here to put like business cards or small little papers, a pen holder here to put your pen, and then a larger pocket that's 10 inches wide, I think, that you could put your cell phone maybe in here, or anything you need to put in there. On the side, D-ring that you can hang your keys on, anything else you want to attach to there. And on the front of the bag, it's really hard to see, but there's 2 kind of deep pockets here that you can just put anything that you can fit down in there. Flashlight, more pens. Right here in the center is a slot for another pen. Markers, papers, whatever. So the way this bag is constructed, there is a very thick layer of leather that runs along here. It is 4 layers thick, and so that creates the spine of the bag. And this is a typical mail bag design. Also, as this bag hangs, it's going to hang into you. You'll notice that. So it's going to kind of hug your side a little bit as you're carrying it. It's going to lean into you a little bit, which is actually, I like that a lot. I don't put linings in bags typically. I can put linings in bags. There's nothing wrong with that, but a lining is going to get stained up, and it's going to go bad long before. I mean, this leather, if you take care of it, it's just going to last and last and last. And like a cloth lining, it wouldn't last as long. So I'm not a big fan of cloth linings. I like just the leather. It smells great. It looks good, and it's going to last. And that's what these bags are made for, is for longevity. So here it is, my latest messenger bag. If you want to order one, I custom make them one at a time. So when you place your order, I can finish them within usually about 2 to 4 weeks, depending upon how many people are ahead of you. But there's lots of nice features in this bag. I do use an industrial strength sewing machine, which you can see right here, to sew some of the main parts of this bag. But there are also lots and lots of details that are hand stitched. These are hand stitched with a traditional saddle stitch. Very strong stitching. These straps are all hand stitched. So there is these are hand stitched on, these little leather pockets that the straps are held into. That's all hand stitched. There's lots of hand stitching involved in this as well. So it's a long process, and I put a lot of care into every detail. That way you get a bag that you are going to have forever. The shoulder strap here is 3 layers thick, and the strap is riveted into the shoulder piece by copper rivets, which are another nice handmade detail. It really stands out, really sets it apart from a lot of your mass-produced bags that you find everywhere. If you want to order one, get a hold of me, message me. Like I said, I make them one at a time, enjoy making them, and I can make one for you.